Your Country 1039 KGRT, Luke Combs, and Love You Anyway.
Time now for the question of the day.
That's right. It is question of the day time, our last question of the day for the week. And what is it going to be? Well, earlier this week, scientists discovered a new species of tarantula. Yes, the Persian gold tarantula was found in northwestern Iran. And it's a freaky little guy. Yeah, woolly golden hairs flowing off of its legs. And, well, tarantulas are kind of scary looking anyway, but this one, it's a blonde. I guess I could say that. But, and it's kind of a big guy, too. So, yeah, the Persian gold tarantula. So that got me thinking about all the creepy crawlies and just in general, all the animals out there. They kind of, freak me out a little bit. Like, I am not a big fan of roaches. Nope, don't like roaches at all. Spiders, I'm okay with most of the time. They leave me alone. I leave them alone. We're pretty cool with all of that stuff like that. But just wondering, are there any animals that freak you out? Could be creepy crawlies like your bugs and, spiders and stuff like that, or just animals in general. I know my sister, completely afraid of dogs for most of her life, and then she got pugs and she was happy, small dogs, I guess, but she was really afraid for big dogs, especially when she was a kid. I've got a friend of mine who was attacked by his uncle's chickens, which they have a tendency to do, right? And so ever since then, he's afraid of birds, does not like going through there. Let's see. And so I was just wondering if there are any animals that kind of freak you out or anything else like that. Steve went ahead and got me online saying that he hates lobos. Well, not everyone is a lobo, and I can understand that one, Steve. Good one, by the way. Good one. Very good. So what about you? Are you afraid of any animals? Or are there any animals or creepy crawlies that freak you out? Go ahead and let me know your answers to our question of the day. 575-523-KGRT is the number. You can call them in. You can text them in. That's 575-523-5478. Just got a text in. Centipedes. Yeah, those are a little creepy. I'll be honest about that one there. But go ahead and let me know your answers. Of course, you can also answer online. We are live on our social media pages, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Cindy just said that child of the earth. Oh, and good morning to you, Cindy. Niño de la Tierra. Yeah, those are a little bit on the creepy side as well. But go ahead, let me know your answers to our question of the day. Are there any animals that freak you out? Yeah, that is our question of the day. Okay, good there. And we are awesome. We are exclusively up on our social media pages right now. So if you are watching, you can make sure to go ahead and leave a comment, of course, for your answers to our question of the day. Are there any animals that freak you out? Of course, that question comes from the fact that earlier this week, scientists discovered a new species of tarantula. Yes, and it's the Persian gold tarantula with woolly golden hairs flowing off of its legs. So it hasn't learned to shave its legs, and they're blonde hairs. It's got weird. It's actually, like I said, I don't necessarily have a problem with spiders. They leave me alone. I leave them alone. But it's actually pretty cool. And tarantulas in general look scary just because they're, kind of hair and stuff. But this one is actually looking pretty cool. But there are certain animals and certain things that freak me out. Like I said, not a fan of roaches at all. Don't like those. In certain cases, ants will freak me out completely. That probably stems from the fact that one day as a kid, I sat down on an anthill. I didn't realize it was under the rock. And boy, that was a whole lot of fun. But yeah, go ahead and let me know your answers to our question of the day. Are there any animals that freak you out? Woody just said, not a fan of snakes. Don't blame you on that one, Woody. Although my son had a pet snake. It got out in the house. We have never found it. Could be a family of snakes living in the walls, I guess, sometime. But go ahead and let me know your answers to the question of the day. And while we're waiting, let's go ahead and see what's going on in and around the world these days. Saw that thrift stores are seeing a jump in business because back-to-school shoppers are heading there due to inflation. Always good to save a little bit of cash. I don't know if you heard about this, but Hershey's and Warner Brothers are teaming up to launch a limited edition Harry Potter chocolate bar and chocolate Harry Potter Hershey's Kisses. That ought to be interesting. 21 different wrappers, but still going to be chocolate at the end of the day, right? Also saw that Jennifer Aniston confirmed yesterday that she and David Schwimmer had mutual crushes on each other while they were filming Friends. And she says that they did, but they just let it play out on TV. We always knew that there could be something going on there. Also saw that Amazon owner Jeff Bezos just purchased a $68 million Miami mansion. The house was built in 1965, has 3 bedrooms, a pool, and views of the waters. 3 bedrooms and a pool, that doesn't necessarily sound mansion-like, especially when you consider that Cher's former Miami home is also being sold for $42.5 million. That's like $20 million less. And it's located on a private island, has a pool, 6 bedrooms, a dock, a sauna, vaulted ceilings, and Art Deco bar and cabana. Yeah, I think Jeff kind of got cheated a little bit on that house that he just bought. And believe it or not, the Barbie craze continues, this time in maze form. A 10-acre Barbie corn maze is going to open in Malapant Township, New Jersey this fall. The corn maze has 2 different paths. Ken and Barbie's likenesses have been mowed into the maze along with Barbie's name. That, honestly, all of the Barbie craziness that's going on, it may be a little bit much, but that actually sounds pretty cool. I mean, I'd go through there with lots of allergy meds because, the allergies will get me in the fall for sure. But once again, we are looking for your answers for our question of the day. Are there any animals that freak you out? Steve says that he's not a fan of Lobos. There's a lot of people in this area that are not fans of Lobos. Once again, not everyone is a Lobo. Just throwing it out there. Cindy is not a fan of the Child of the Earth. And, of course, Woody says snakes. And we had a couple of text messages coming in here as well. Yeah, centipedes, not a fan of those ones right there. But are you any afraid of any animals, or are there any animals that just freak you out in general? Yeah, go ahead and let me know your answers to our question of